Hey guys, it's Tina here. Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? I hope life is treating you well. Now, as you guys know, I've been uploading weekly videos and I always get my inspiration from numerous different things, either like a holiday, a season, or I'll go on Instagram to find looks that I like. But this week's video was inspired by my bruise. Can you guys see the similarities? I took the sort of purple inspiration from my bruise. Now you guys are probably wondering, what the heck did she get up to get this sort of bruise? Well, I went to get a blood test a couple of days ago and the nurse sort of missed my vein, or she said my vein was too small. So I ended up getting 2 needles and yeah. Eventually I did get my blood test and the next day I woke up with this. So let me know if you guys have experienced anything like this, because I haven't, but I don't get blood tests that regularly to know, but yeah. So this week's makeup look is a fall/winter makeup look, and if you guys want to learn how to recreate this look, please keep watching and I'll show you how. Now before I started filming, I already moisturized my face with Embryolisse moisturizer. So I applied a good amount on my face and let it sit there for a bit. So now I'm going to move on to foundation, and today I'll be using my NARS Sheer Glow foundation in medium 1. So I'm just going to pump some of that out on a Sigma foundation brush and just apply it all over my skin. And then later I'm going to work in with my beauty blender. Next, I'm going to go in with my NARS Creamy Concealer in Custard and just conceal under my eyes and also highlight my face. So I'm just going to apply it under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, my forehead. Then I'm going to grab my beauty blender and blend it in. Next, whilst I'm still working on my base, I'm going to contour. So today I'm going to be using the RCMA Shinto palette, and I'm going to grab this shade here, not the darkest one, the second darkest one, and I'm going to use that to contour. And lately I've been just liking doing my base first, like completely first, so my foundation, my concealer, contour set, and then move on to the rest of my face. But yeah, that's what I've been doing lately, so I'm going to do that today. So as always, I'm going to contour the hollows of my cheeks, sides of my nose, just very lightly. That tip as well, don't forget that tip. My forehead, and a bit in my jawline. Cool, and I'm gonna grab my beauty blender and then just work all of that in. Now that I'm happy with that, I'm going to set my base, and today I'll be using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm just going to set the light areas with this yellow color here. Just going to set under my eyes and sort of bake it a little bit. Let's cook the highlight. Oh yes, that highlight. So I'm going to let that sit on my skin for a bit, and now I'm just going to go in with the darker powder just to set the contoured areas. So I'm just going to grab this middle shade here and just run it along with the areas that I contoured. So I'm just going to let all that sit on my skin and quickly do my brows. Now you guys have seen me do my brows before, so I'm going to quickly do it off camera and be right back. Cool, so now my brows are on fleek, and what I'm going to do is just knock all that powder away and then move on to my eyes. So I already went ahead and primed my eyelid with MAC Soft Ochre, and I've applied a powder over it just to set it. And now I'm going to move on to my eyeshadows. So today I'll be using my Tartelette Palette, and for the first shade I'm going to grab Force of Nature mixed with a bit of Natural Beauty, and this is going to be my crease color. So I'm just going to apply that onto my crease and blend it out with my MAC 217 brush. Next I'm going to grab the shade Best Friend and I'm going to deepen up my socket and my outer V, just using the same brush, and I'm just going to work that into the crease. Then I'm going to grab a bit of multitasker mixed with a bit of bombshell, and again deepen up that socket. So what I'm doing is I'm just layering on the colors to create that depth I want. Next, I'm going to go into my Makeup Forever Artist palette, and I'm going to pop on some of the color I544, so this shade here. I'm just going to use my ring finger just to pat that on to the center of my lids. Then with a small pencil brush, I'm going to grab the shade I514 and just apply that to the inner corner of my eyes. Next, I'm going to go back to my Tartelette palette and select the color Force of Nature and Natural Beauty mixed together, and I'm just going to work that into my lower lash line. Then with a small angled brush, I'm going to just apply bombshell along my lower lash line, and then really diffuse it out. Next, I'm going to tightline my eyes with MAC Blacktrack. And also tightline my lower lash line. Finally, I'm going to finish my eyes off with lashes from House of Lashes. These ones are called Boudoir, and I'm just going to apply a nice coat of mascara to my lower lashes. Now I'm going to move on to my lips, and today I'll be applying my Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick, and I'll be applying two. This one is Sepia and Veronica, so I'm going to apply these two to my lips. First I'm going to apply Sepia and then Veronica in the center just to create a nice gradient effect. Finally, I'm going to finish off my look with a bit of blush, and today I'll be using my MAC Fluid Power blush. So I hope you guys have enjoyed another one of my videos. Please remember to thumb it up if you like it. Also subscribe to my channel to stay updated with future videos. And remember to tune in every Tuesdays because that's when I upload new videos. And yeah, I will speak to you guys next time. Bye. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Meet my friend, Bruce the Bruise. That's so lame. God, I didn't even shave. Yeah, better not lift it too high then. Leave any future what is happening to my speech. Also, leave any comments and like, why do I always tongue twist when I say suggestions? Like, can I not speak?